how do we find your perfect straw? And so this is a little protocol I've designed to help you test different straws unique to your voice and find something that feels comfortable and balanced. And those two words will crop up a little bit as we go along, but they're really important to remember: comfort and balance. So the first thing we want to do is find your baseline phonation threshold pressure. It's the starting point. We want to know what the vocal folds are capable of doing with minimum effort so that everything above that is optional. And so we've got two tasks here. We'll start from left and we'll move to the right. So we're going to begin by finding our baseline phonation threshold pressure without using a straw. So we're going to bring the lips close together and we're going to let out a very gentle, soft, unvoiced, fricative F sound with as little effort as possible. I'm going to exaggerate it so you can hear it properly through the microphone. So it's just just an F sound, super gentle. Now with low effort. I don't know if that translates with all of Zoom's noise cancelling stuff, but you get the idea. If you put any less effort, no sound. If you put any more, it's optional. Now on the end of this sound, we're going to add a voiced fricative v. So the entire sequence becomes okay. Again, low effort, minimum effort. You put any less, you ain't making sound. You put any more, it's choice. So just play about with that. Find your baseline phonation threshold pressure on a gentle F into a gentle V sound. Super relaxed, super easy. Notice what's going on. I want you to feel everything. And so this is really important. I want you to keep in mind, how is the body making those sounds? What are you doing to produce that sound at that low effort? How much effort are you actually putting in to make that sound? Is it comfortable? Does it feel a challenge to make that effort, to make that sound at that effort? Or does it feel easy? Is it hard? Is it easy? And then just notice anything else that you might experience. Okay. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing, but with a straw. And we're going to compare the differences. Now, for now, use whatever straw you have. We'll find something more suitable in a little bit, but whatever you have accessible, or if you've played about with straws before and you know what works, great. So the idea is seal your lips around the straw, let air pass through the straw, and the air is replacing the F sound. And then we're going to do kind of a buzzy-ish sound into the straw. And the easiest way to find this is just go. So we make the V sound first, put the straw in place, seal around it, and let the sound come through. Super, super low effort again, really low effort. Again, we're aiming for that minimum effort level. And now we want to compare the difference between the two. So do it without the straw, then do it with the straw. And notice, compare, contrast. Keep all of these things in mind as well. How does it feel? How much effort are you putting in? Is it comfortable? Does it feel easy and hard, or easy or hard? And notice any other sensations along the way. And once you've kind of had a little bit of a play about, change pitch. In theory, as we increase in pitch, we might need to increase the effort level a little bit in both conditions. As we decrease the pitch, we might need to take away a little bit of the effort to make the sound at our baseline phonation threshold pressure. So now, one of two things might happen, or you might experience one of two things. The first is the input stays the same, but the output is greater with the straw. So the input stays the same, the energy that we're putting into the system stays the same, but we're getting more out of it with the straw. So by more, it means it might be a bit louder, it might be a bit more energetic with the straw. Or the output stays the same, but it feels easier to get that output with the straw. And I'm hoping we can kind of all feel either one of those two, and they're both perfectly valid. Input stays the same, output is greater with the straw. Output stays the same, but it feels easier to achieve that output with the straw. I'm hoping we all experience one of those two variables or conditions. We evolve it from here, and we move now into honing in on a specific configuration of straw. And we have 2 exercises to work through, and we're going to work through both of these exercises per straw configuration that you test. And I'll explain a little bit more about this, this kind of honing business in a second, but I just want to explain these 2 exercises first. So we're looking first at feeling the back pressure. So feeling that reflection of air pressure and acoustic energy using voiced drills. So these are really good because we're just momentary on the sound. They're quite bursty, and we can feel the effect of that on the vocal tract. So we're just going to do 4 short bursts followed by 2 longer bursts on a buzzy-ish sound into the straw. I'll do it with a fricative so you can hear it first, and then I'll do it with the straw in case the sound doesn't translate too well. So at first it's a so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So into the straw. So nice and simple, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 into the straw. And we're feeling them and noticing, how does it feel? Is it comfortable? Is it balanced? Does it feel like the vocal tract is expanding and it's going to explode because there's so much resistance in the straw? Or does it feel like we're putting too much effort from the body? Or does it feel somewhere in between, balanced? And then what we're going to do is we're going to check that all of our notes are easy to produce with the straw configuration that we have. And the easiest way to do this, we're just going to do a simple pitch glide. We're going to glide up, we're going to glide down in our comfortable range to begin with, but then we can expand on that. So slide up, slide down. And you're just noticing, does the straw provide me with enough back pressure or sensation or feeling that the notes that I get are smooth, blended, and without any sort of harsh cliff edges, or that they're sustainable without kind of cracking and breaking? If your straw doesn't provide that for you, we might have to either reconfigure the straw slightly to choose something that provides the right balance of resistance, or have something that's a little bit more variable to accommodate change in pitch. It might be that, you know, one straw configuration works for you on your lower register, and a different configuration works for you on a higher register. So there might be that difference, and that's also okay. So we just move between exercise 1, exercise 2. So and then we change straw, and we do the process again, and then we change straw, and then we do the process again.